talk us through what's going on with the Mugen two-wheel drive.
Yeah, so we don't have like an official release date yet, but as you can see, it's basically a production car. With Mugen being a full-on race company, we don't have the corporate world pressing us for dates. We're gonna do our homework and make sure everything is correct, fit and finish is good, quality is exactly where we want it. This has been a long-term project that Shin's been working on for nearly 2 years. We just took our time wanting to make sure that everything was correct and to the Mugen standard. If anyone's built a Mugen kit, they know there's no reaming and shimming and cutting and grinding. The kit goes together without any of that extra work that needs to be done. And based on the coverage we've seen so far, everyone at home seems to be pretty excited about it as well.
A front sway bar on here already. I'm sure it's going to be coming decently standard in the kit. They got rear sway bar on there as well. The adjustable pills they're in the square design and shifting those around.
The diff's easy to access.
Yep.
There's quite a few unique features. There's a lot of stuff that's also similar to other cars on the market, but there is a lot of stuff that's really unique. The rear shock standoff, the front spindle is quite a bit different. Camber links have inserts.
Do you know the price point on it?
No, there's still a lot of small details to work out, but we know the price point that we need to be within, the range that we need to be in. So it's always a little bit difficult to compare some cars to others based on just the actual sticker price, because some cars come with more options or some cars need less options out of the box. But we kind of know the range that we need to be in. From the testing and development standpoint, we're very close. This is 100% Mugen. Again, just like with all of our 8-scale, you're not going to see parts from other cars on our stuff. Fit and finish is second to none, and the Mugen quality is unbelievable, and it's going to be the same thing with the 10-scale stuff. So yeah, there's no parts that we're using or shared from other vehicles to kind of get this up and running. This has been a long time in development, and we've done our homework, or Shin has done his homework. And yeah, we're super excited.
Are you guys going to do a carpet kit and a dirt kit? The carpet and turf has become so popular. Are you going to do kind of the AE route?
We feel that we can do one kit and kind of accommodate both. This is also one of the things that's kind of taken a little bit more time to develop on the two-wheel side of things. Early on, when when the class went to mid-motor, there were so many different configurations with lay down, lay back. Nowadays, the big difference between the carpet and dirt kit is the differential. So we think we're going to be able to have one kit that will accommodate both. If needed, we could do two, but the plan at this time is to do one kit that will accommodate both carpet and dirt.
Yeah, so I see something different I haven't seen before is these little L brackets on the bottom where you can shift over the shock position. That's a pretty cool little design there.
Yeah, so it's actually kind of a dual feature. It allows you, like with most molded arms, you have 2 or 3 shock locations that you're tied into or you're committed to once the arms are molded. So with the standoffs, we're able to shift that and basically put the shock position wherever we want, and you can also shim that to basically adjust the amount of gull wing the rear arm has. You don't have to have multiple different arms to be able to really tune the car for all the different conditions.
You guys going to have obviously ball diff and gear diff setups?
Yep. We don't do RTRs, we don't do basher stuff. We're 100% committed to racing, and it's going to be no different with the 10-scale stuff.
Do you guys have plans on hiring anyone? It might be a little bit premature to ask this now, but to be a 10-scale specialist for you?
Yeah, we have to have the cars available and ready before the driver, in a sense. So at this point, we're very, very close with the 2-wheel. We have a 4-wheel that's pretty much designed. So that will shortly follow, but we need to make sure that we have all the platforms and products to be able to put it in the hands and have someone who's able to go out and win on all levels.
So only Shin has this weekend.
For this event, it'll just be Shin. So this race is purely a development race for us. You know, Shin is going to go out and do the best that he can. This is more of a kind of final test in real race conditions than it is a event that we're here expecting to be a threat for the win.
Now, obviously, two-wheel and four-wheel are great, but for the U.S. market, is there going to be short course and truck? Are you guys kind of looking into that as well?
So there is talks of that. Obviously, two-wheel and four-wheel is what's most important globally. I feel it's super important that, especially for the U.S. market, and even in Europe, they run some stadium truck. So there's still talks of that. I don't want to promise or guarantee any of that, but if I had it my way, we would also have two-wheel drive short course and stadium truck.
For the four-wheel drive, you guys going to go with shaft drive or with belt?
Chain
Drive. MIP four-wheel drive chain drive. Let's go.
It'll be shaft driven. Shin paid a lot of attention to detail. There's going to be some stuff that's, when we're ready to kind of release that information and announce it to everyone, it's, I think, going to get people even more excited.
So lead us through what this car does different than other platforms and what you feel that this is going to bring to the market.
A couple years ago, the track it's pretty much different than the more high traction, even the DAD using the street tires and with additive, even super high traction. And the carpet track also getting more. So I looking for the car basically making it good balance for the high traction track. And of course, the walls, the Euro and in Japan still have the bumpy and the loose track. I was already testing every track, and then car feels pretty good now.
Adam was saying the box art has to be done, the instructions have to be done. Mm-hmm. So realistically, the car is finished. There might be a couple little tweaks here and there. Are we going to see a release date before the end of the year, or is this a 2024 release, do you think?
I
can't say. 2 weeks. That's what Team Associate says. 2 weeks. So it's going to be a couple months.
Anyway, it depends on what the factory.
The car looks amazing. Great job, Shin, on that. We're looking forward to the release, the first time of at least on video, to the world.